Hey yo, what's going on, people? It's your boy Wolfie in the building, young Sasuke in the building, Jemington, Mr. Smoothie in the building, man. Whatever you want to call me, I'm in your building. And so is 2K23, man, because I got to play the game early. And before I get into anything, I want to say a massive thank you to the 2K family, because you lot be showing me a lot of love. And I love you too, you know what I'm saying? We won now. We the ones. We family. Bloodline. And get me? If you ain't put your ones up when I said bloodline, anyone from 2K watching, I'ma have to come through the office. I might just do you like Sami Zayn. I might just let it slide. It depends how I'm feeling. Shout out to 2K. That is the family right there. And I also want to mention that we did play a very early build of the game, so it was not final. So please bear that in mind when you're watching any gameplay on YouTube, period. But without further ado, let me give you my thoughts and opinion on this game. WWE 2K22 for me personally was the game that laid the foundations for 2K and also gave them the reset that they very much needed to make consistently good wrestling games moving forward. And I felt that when I sat down and I picked up 2K23 for the first time. This game is definitely a one-up from 2K22, and they've only managed to make a few minor changes to the gameplay because they didn't need to change much. In my honest opinion, the gameplay is good, and all they had to do this year was just make a few little adjustments here and there, which they have done, and especially with the pinning system. Now the pinning system for me, I like it. I ain't got a problem with it. It gives you that oh my god moment, that oh my god factor when you're basically almost rested in peace and you can still kick out. Now I think you can change it. I'm not 100% sure. You can change it back to what it was in 2K22, but for me, I ain't gonna change it. You know what I'm saying? Because listen to this. I was even playing on keyboard and mouse towards the end of the session, and I was facing my friend who was on controller, and he will vouch for me. I was kicking out when I shouldn't be able to kick out because I managed to it was fair. It gives you that fair bracket to be able to kick out. If you can just time it properly, you're good. You will kick out. And you can have some amazing moments, some amazing matches with your friends and against the CPU with this new pinning system. I love it. I'm a fan of it. I ain't got nothing wrong to say about it. Let me know your thoughts and opinions when you do get your hands on the game, and you can come back to this video and let me know. But I think it's cool, man. It's nice. And again, they didn't need to do much from what they had with 2K22 because that game set the foundation, man. I kept trying to tell people what they weren't listening. 2K22 was the foundation, and now 2K can just, you know, slowly add salt, pepper, paprika, garlic, whatever you want to mix in that bowl of seasoning. 2K can add slowly but surely and consistently make good wrestling games moving forward, which is all we have asked for. You know what I'm saying? We can't ask for much. Now, when it comes to the visuals, I can tell that 2K are actively making a strong effort to make sure that every superstar is visually represented to their true, authentic self. And it goes a long way, man. It really does, because when you see the entrances of Cody Rhodes and Rhea Ripley and Bron Breakker, you're going to be blown away, especially Rhea Ripley. We were all sat there blown away, not only by how good her model looks this year, but from the camera cuts to the camera angles to the camera movement to her eye movement to her lip movement. Everything about Rhea Ripley just felt real. It felt like they got her down to a T. And that's what I mean by 2K are really making an effort to make sure that every single superstar individually feels truly represented in the game. From hair textures to beard textures to muscle movement to attire. You can see that 2K are working very hard to make sure that this game is on par with the very best out there, man. So shout out to 2K, you know what I'm saying? The hair textures now, the women's hair textures, it's flowing naturally. The men with long hair, it flows naturally. Short hair, you can zoom in and see the roots of their skull, you know? Nah, 2K, you're doing a lot. Shout out to 2K. I'm not even just gassing right now. I'm being very, very honest. And I'm sure you'll hear the same opinion across every video that talks about this game. Visually, the game is beautiful, man. Game modes, we only got to play from a few game modes. We only got to play one-on-one matches, war games, and John Cena showcase. Now for me, I stayed away from the showcase because although I've seen every single John Cena match because I'm that old, I just wanted to be surprised. Showcase last year was amazing. I wanted to be blown away this year. I didn't want to really touch it. I wanted to kind of play it for myself. War games, the way they've done it and how it's been represented in the game, it's fine. You know, for the first attempt, they got it right. This is what I'm saying. For the first attempt, they nailed it. I like the fact that the superstars' cages are in the audience instead of by the entrance ramp, because you wouldn't be able to see them. You wouldn't be able to see anything. With them being in the crowd, you can actually see them getting ready to come out. You can see the referee unlocking the cage. You can see them walking down to the ring. It gives it that real War Games feel. And then you can bring weapons into the ring. You can create carnage. You can have flaming tables. You can dive off the cage. It is War Games. They got it right. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, they got it right. And now, with all the feedback we give them, they're going to be able to create War Games in WWE 2K24 the best they can. You know what I'm saying? Like, 2K, man, I really am impressed with what they've done with the game this year, honestly. And you know what? That is pretty much it. I have nothing bad to say about the game. There are no cons for the build I played. The game is good. I highly recommend you pick up the game, and I'm not just doing this because 2K are watching or whatever. Nah, this is Wolfie speaking from the heart and the soul. Yeah, nah, I'm saying this is a Sami Zayn type promo. I am telling you, this game is going to be very, very good. And the fact that we've got My Faction online now this year as well, oh my gosh, nah, 2K have not missed. 2K have not missed. You lot really swung this one out the park. I appreciate you guys for bringing me out and allowing me to play an early edition of the game. That is it from me. Let me know what you guys think about the gameplay that you saw in this video. And yeah, man, there'll be 2K content flying out on the channel, so keep an eye out for that. And then, of course, when the game drops, I'm gonna be in there like swimwear, so you don't want to miss this, man. I'm out here. Thank you guys for watching. Take care of yourselves. Peace. Also, Josh, the coffee, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give it a